And just like that, welcome back for Game 2 here for the Chebucto Atlantics U11AA unit here at the Allan Sullivan Memorial Hockey Tournament in Sydney, Nova Scotia, and to more specifically Coxheath, Nova Scotia. As the teams finish up their warm-ups here, perfect time to introduce today's starting goaltenders. First for the Glace Bay Miners, number 29, Noah Boutlier, and down in the Chebucto Atlantics deck, number 31, Lachlan McSween, as we are now officially underway. I am your voice here this weekend, Matt Dooley for High Button Sports, alongside the High Button crew. We're pumped to bring you this action here as the puck finds its way in behind the Chebucto Atlantics net, as Jollymore is going to pick that up on the left side. Looks for his winger, but the winger blows a tire here, as Jollymore is going to flip that one just outside the zone now. As McNeil tries to get that deep. That's picked off there by McNeil from Glace Bay. So that puck gets through the feet now of the Atlantics defender. Going to go partner pass to Jollymore in the middle of the ice. Jollymore's going to go up through the middle to Lorette. Lorette's got a little bit of speed there, but the fresh ice sent that puck off his stick there, as McNeil's going to dump that one hard on net, and McSween for the Atlantics is going to smother that up, but he's going to play it there for Jollymore with nobody around. Jollymore through the middle off the stick of Pelham. That's going to be tipped, and no icing on the play there as it went through two sticks. As Graham's going to come back for the Miners here. He's going to circle around the net. He's going to look for his options. He goes up ice to McKenzie. McKenzie has trouble with that pass, so that's going to go back now. Partner pass. McDonald for the Atlantics. He's going to circle back and bank pass behind the net now, up to the wing. So that's picked off there by Hannon. Now that puck just comes outside of the Chebucto zone there, so the Miners are going to have to regroup as the Atlantics look up ice here. It's going to be Noel going for the Atlantics now. He's just going to dump that one in as Dixon blew a tire there, and he's got Cranston hard on him, the Chebucto captain. Cranston in behind the net now. Getting worked there by Dixon as that puck comes out to McKenzie, and McKenzie's got chip all over him as he tries to make his way up ice. That's going to be chipped back through neutral ice. Chip now with Cranston. Chip with a move over to Cranston. Turns to the forehand. He's got O'Coin on him now. Cranston back behind him. Little bank pass off the boards. Cranston has Morgan and O'Coin to battle here as McPherson joins the party. McNeil now. As McPherson comes out with that puck, he's going to walk over to the top of the circle. He's going to look for his option. He tries to go cross ice to Noel, and that's intercepted there by Hannon. And that's going to go all the way down on to McSween there as he redirects that one into the corner with the Miners forward hard on him. So that puck's going to squirt through the middle just out of the reach of Cranston there. As Chip chips that forward to Dixon for the Miners now. Junior McNeil down the right side for the Miners as he's smothered off there by Noel, and that puck's going to squirt back out to Cranston down the middle of the ice. Cranston tries to exit the zone, but McNeil's there once again on the right side. As McNeil takes a bump from Cranston there, no call. Chip does just that into neutral ice. As Morgan's away now, he tries to find Junior McNeil there, as that just is out of his reach as Douglas goes back for the Atlantics. He's going to turn and fire that one around the boards, and that's going to go to Struef on the wall as they collide. Struef's just going to rim that one hard, and that's going to go to Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe takes that on the backhand. Sutcliffe down the left side on Link. He's going to go through the middle there for Metledge, and it's going to be called offside, and they weren't happy about that call. Now we have a buzzer going in the arena. The timekeeper wants to clarify something as the faceoff comes just outside the Glace Bay zone here. So Chebucto starts the tournament yesterday with a 6-2 victory. Looking to continue that success here this morning, sorry. Got the ever important first win here. Not entirely sure what is going on as we are not at ice level. So as we figure this out here, we're going to have a phone go across to the Chebucto bench now. And if I was a guessing man, which I completely am here, would be a roster question, potentially. So while we wait for this to figure itself out here. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here just momentarily. Two, one. All right, and we're back here. Not entirely sure what the issue was, but nonetheless, we are back. Face off just outside the minor zone here, and that's going to be pushed forward there as Struef is hard on that with Metledge. And Sutcliffe on the other side is now that puck has tried to be fired out front, but that hits a set of shin pads there for the Miners. As Hannon's going to go away now, he looks for McKenzie. Douglas steps up, and they collide there, but no bodies hit the ice there, so no harm done. As that puck's shot out into neutral ice now. Henneberry makes a move through the middle. Henneberry through traffic. He takes a bump, still has the puck, shoots it towards the net now. Link has it. Now that puck's going to squirt through for Metledge, and Bootler thought he had a jump on it there, but it ends up squirting loose here. Struef in the corner now. He's got Hogan and McKenzie to deal with. Struef tries to go out front. That finds a slot, but that's going to be picked up by the Miners here. And Hannon through the middle of the ice. He's going to go down the left side. He's got McKenzie with him. That puck's going to be just pushed outside the line as Pelham's going to pick that up, and he's going to go chip and go. So we got some more kerfuffle at the benches here as Pelham's going to pick it up. Pelham, he's going to wind up a shoot, and that puck slides off his stick. So now he's just going to chip that down low into the corner. McNeil's going to give chase. He's got Graham on him. McNeil up to the point, nobody there as that puck goes by Henneberry, and O'Coin and Kaiser are going to race for that one, and Kaiser gets there first, but he rims it up to Pelham for Chebucto now. He's just going to chip it out in neutral ice for Graham. Graham's just going to fire that back as that hits the stick of Pelham. McNeil away now. He loses that puck as Jollymore's going to pick it up. He's going to loop in behind the net. He's going to pick his options. Now he elects to go through the middle. Good breakout pass there from Jollymore to Pelham. Pelham loses his footing. Picked up by Graham and the Miners. He's going to go chip and go to McNeil. McNeil's got Henneberry on him. He cuts back to the line. That's going to be offside there, so a fraction of a step ahead. It's going to be called on the offside here with 7:08 left to go in the first frame. Still scoreless here. This teams seem to be settling into each other here. And if I was a betting man, once again, this thing will open wide up here after the first goal. Be wide open. Face off one now. Pelham's going to pick that up just inside the red line. He's going to flick that down on the goalie Bootler. Bootler's going to smother that up and take no chances as he had Lorette hard on the net there. So Lorette is a magnet on the puck out there. In yesterday's game, he was first on puck all day. Now we're going to have a face-off just to the right of Bootler here in the minor zone. 7 minutes flat to go. So that face-off's won back by McKenzie. It's picked up by Graham for the Miners. Graham now, he's going to go breakout pass to McNeil. McNeil has that picked off by Cranston. Cranston gets it back here just outside the line. Now it's going to be picked up by Chip, and Chip cut that corner a little too tight and blew a tire. Pass to their middle for McKenzie. Now it finds Smith. McLean now, he's just going to fire that up the ice. Jollymore's going to look back and take the options. He's going to find McPherson there, and that puck bounced up over his stick. McNeil now for the Miners through the middle. Picked off, and away goes Chip. Chip, 1-on-2. He's got a shot there, and that goes wide. Glove. See, had McPherson with him, as now McKenzie's going to pick it up. He's going to loop behind his net. He's going to pick up speed. He's going to go chip and go to himself here, or to McNeil, sorry. As now Cranston's going to get it, taken by McPherson. McPherson moved to the middle. He's going to go to the backhand. Turns around, opens up some ice. McPherson now. He's going to leave it there. Shot. That's going to go just wide as Bootler gets a stick on that, and he's going to direct that into the corner for Cranston. Cranston goes back up top to Jollymore. Jollymore at the point. Shot. Up high. Tipped. Rebound sitting at the side of the net there. No high stick on the play. Cranston behind the net. Turns. Goes the other way. He's got to battle McNeil here. Cranston. Back up to Jollymore. Left point. Shot. That hits the shin pads of Graham. Now Cranston through the crease. Shot. Scores! And we're going to have the goal waved off here. As the face-off's going to go just to the right side there. And so no explanation here for us up here in the booth. I'm guessing it might have been the whistle or kicked. Now we see the motion for the kick. So ref in the right position, right on the doorstep. He makes the call, and we move forward here. And the face-off is won by the Atlantics as the Struef looks for Sutcliffe there on the right side, and that's just deflected by Morgan, just out of his reach to take away a scoring chance now for Kaiser. Through the middle, hits the skates of McNeil. McDonald, now Kaiser's away. Got to step on McDonald. He's got Struef hard on him. Shot. McSween smothers that up with the glove there, and he holds that to make sure referee knows where that one is. So the good first test there for the youngster McSween. 5:21 left to go here. And what's been a tightly contested first period here between these two teams. Face off now, won by the Miners. Sutcliffe gets hard on the defenseman there. That's going to go back for McDonald. McDonald behind his own net. He's just going to go chip off the wall. Struef has a hard time with that bounce pass. Now it's picked up by Hannon. Hannon tries to go through the middle, but it's picked off. So that's looped in behind the Chebucto net now. Kaiser's going to pick that up in the left corner. He tries to center, and that hits Sutcliffe there, who bumps him, and they take a tumble. Now puck's in behind the net here. As they try to exit the zone now, that's going to find Dixon at the point. He shoots that, and that goes just up over the net there. That one was a little lower. Might have had a chance. Cut to the middle by McDonald. Stolen. McNeil tries to make a move, but a good job there by Noel. And he's going to reverse things here and go around the other way as Struef's going to race for that. And Dixon gets there first. Back down in the Chebucto corner now, rimmed around. Struef there this time, but that bounces off his stick once again for Dixon. Dixon's going to hold the line. Noel just tries to send that, and it goes through the feet there of Dixon. Now it's going to go back into the Chebucto zone here as the Miners applying the pressure. They're clogging the walls here as Noel looks for his options as Chebucto goes for a change. Noel up the ice, left side, just inside over the red line. Makes a saucer pass to Pelham. That was on his stick, but that was ruled offside here with 4:01 left here in the first period. Face off just outside the Miners zone, the left dot here. Face off's going to be pushed back for the Miners for Hogan. Hogan gives that up to Lorette. Lorette's shot from the slot. Bootleger gets a piece of that with the blocker. That's going to the right corner. Link now goes up the wall. Lorette here. He's going to leave it for Henneberry. Henneberry goes backhand chip off the wall. Now he's going to go low with it, but a good interception there by Link. Link finds his options into the feet of O'Coin. Now Pelham's going to have it. The big body of Pelham. He's on the backhand. Drops that front leg. Pelham now, pass out front, and great job there by McNeil to tie up Lorette's stick in front as it fires back to Henneberry. That puck is blocked there on the shot attempt from Henneberry. Back to Henneberry now, middle of the ice, shot. Saved there by Bootleger, and he's going to cover that up, and we're going to have a face-off just to his right here. Another good save here from the youngster Bootleger. .320 left to go here in the first period. Deadlocked at Bagels. McNeil and Lorette. Lorette is going to win that one back. Douglas on the backhand. Squirts through his feet as Kaiser was pressing hard. Chebucto's going to have to regroup now, and they do. Into the feet of McNeil. McNeil. Pelham coming in late. He's going to find that. He's going to chip down in the corner and go. He's got Lorette in front of the net. Pelham now. Had to beat McNeil and Hogan. Puck ends up in the feet there. Back to the point for Douglas. Douglas going to stand strong at the point there, but Kaiser outstrengthens him, and he's going to push that out into neutral ice here and back on transition for the Atlantics. McNeil gives chase here. Good decision there by Link not to leave the front of the net. Has another good job there, tying up the stick in front as Lorette was wide open there. Away go the Miners. McNeil, he's got Kaiser way up ice. McNeil on Douglas, left side. Left hash marks. He's going to wind up, shoot. That's going to go off the side of the net there and down to the other side of the corner, and they're going to try and go through the middle. As Morgan's just going to fire that one in. As Douglas picks up speed now, he's going to go chip. That goes off the skates there of Cranston. As Graham's going to go back for the Miners. He's got Cranston on him hard. Chip on the other side is going to meet Surratt on the wall. As Cranston battles McNeil. McNeil now is... McPherson jumps in. He almost gets a loose puck there in front. His chip goes for the stick lift, and that's going to find Jollymore. Jollymore left point. He hits the brakes, turns around. Now he's got to move. He's got some space now. Turns around. He's going to have to battle Kaiser on the wall here, and a good job by Cranston to pick that up. That Jollymore was jumped in the offensive zone. He's going to stay back here. McNeil elects to go down the forward side. He's going to go down right side. McNeil shot from a bad angle. McSween takes that square in the chest there, and another good save there from McSween with 1:46 left to go here in the first. Still scoreless. As we wait for the game's first goal. Tense moments here. Thank you for tuning in here this afternoon. High Button Sports Live, the Chebucto Atlantic's Allan Sullivan Memorial Tournament. So face-offs won back by Cranston. They're going to take it behind the net now, look for their options. That's going to go through the feet there and end up just outside the Chebucto zone. So the Miners are going to have to regroup here as Jollymore goes back for it in the right corner. Jollymore, he's going to take the middle lane. He wants to go backhand pass through the middle to Cranston as they were looking for the stretch pass there. As that didn't make its way there, just not enough juice on it. As Cranston goes in, right side. He's a one-on-one versus McLean here. That's poked off his stick as Chip picks it up in the left corner. Chip looks out front. He's going to center that. That finds Cranston. That rolls off his stick, and away goes O'Coin. O'Coin has Cranston on him just over the red line. He's going to hit the brakes now. As now goes McKenzie. McKenzie makes a move on the right. Good skating, McKenzie. Shot off the left foot of McSween there. He's going to pick it up. He's going to go back to the point for Morgan, shot. Blocked there by Castonguay. So sacrificing the body as Jollymore now. Shimmy, fakes left, goes right. Now it's going to be called on the offside as he was gone, and he is not a happy camper with that. As that one shift at the blue line might have caused them to go offside by not too much. So last minute here, 46.5 seconds left to go. And Jollymore with a good head of steam there, but the rules got in his way. As McNeil goes down the left side, he tries to make a move there on Struiff, and he does, and that puck gets through. Kaiser, he's going to cut back to the middle. He tries to shoot. He bumps into Struiff now. That puck's going to end up in front of and a nice save there by McSween as the crowd thought that one was destined for the net, but McSween gets a toe on it there, and a great save as away goes Struiff. Struiff goes through some traffic. He's going to go down the left side. He has to beat Dixon one-on-one. Now he's in the left corner. He's going to try and center this here as he goes back the other way, but nobody there. McNeil for the Miners, up to the other McNeil for the Miners. And now that puck's going to be dumped in deep here as the Atlantics are going to have to regroup here with 5 seconds left to go as Morgan's just going to go safe chip off the wall up to Kaiser. 3 seconds. McDonald, partner pass. Over to Noel. Noel's going to go up ice there to Sutcliffe. And that's going to do it here for the first period, so no goals. Lots of chances. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. And just like that, we are back here with second period action. As the opening face-off is won back by the Atlantics. Back to Noel. Noel's going to try and chip here to Pelham. The Miners were offside there, so Noel's going to have some time here to look up ice as he makes a move down the left side. He had Hannon on him. Noel almost runs into Pelham now and then, almost runs into the linesman. He's going to rip that in through the middle, and that puck's going to be sent down the middle of the ice down on McSween here. As McSween tried to gather that one into the corner. He lets that one bounce out into the slot, so play resumes. Pelham now on the left wall, but that's held by Link, but now it's pushed out. So we're going to have delayed offside as Noel, once again with some time here, tries to find McNeil. McNeil wasn't paying attention. That puck gets by him. McDonald's going to go back for the Atlantics now. You hear the chatter now. McDonald up the wall. No icing on the calls as Link goes back forward for the Miners. That's going to be pushed out of the zone now for Douglas. He fans on that attempt and finds Pelham in the middle of the ice. Pelham turns. He's going to use that body as Lorette makes a nice move through the middle, through into his feet. Over to Pelham. Pelham into the middle. Tries to kick it up to his stick. Now he's on the backhand. A chance at the side of the net there as that's stopped by Boutlier. Puck's going to squirt just outside the line now. Henneberry's just going to send it back in as Pelham goes for a change. As now Hogan has it. He's going to hit the winger, and that's just going to get out of his reach, and Douglas is going to pick that up and just fire that towards the net. Back to Douglas at the point. He's going to fire that down in the corner in the safe zone. He's going to put that in behind the goal line where the Atlantics do their best work. Chip in behind the net now. They're battling. Same with Cranston. As McPherson out front there. As now the Miners are away with it. Good speed up the right side here. from McKenzie. McKenzie down the right side. McKenzie shot off the side of the net there, and a good job by Henneberry just to keep him to the outside there and not allow any space through the middle. As now Cranston's away with McPherson and Chip. Chip holds his foot at the line. Cranston gets through the traffic. Now he's pushed into the left corner. He's got Chip wide open in front and McPherson in the high slot there. Good job by the Miners to collapse back down low, and they're going to chip that out. As now McKenzie once again. Sorry, not McKenzie. That was Graham that chip and go now. Kaiser down low. He's going to rim that around, but that's going to end up the stick of Douglas here for Chebucto as he looks to the middle for Chip, and Chip looked to chip that by Graham as he would have been gone, but good job by Graham to hold his ground here. Through the middle now, Jollymore's going to intercept that, and he's going to find Chip in the middle. Chip and Cranston. He's got McNeil on him hard. Chip down the left side. He takes a little push there. He loses the puck, and that puck's going to come out to Graham now, but Chip gets it back down the left hash mark. Chip is going to try and fire that through the middle, and that ends up at the crease in a big collision there as Chip and McLean ran into each other, and they both take a tumble. Now that shot comes out, and that hits the shin pads there of Graham as that was headed for the wide open net. Back to the right point for Jollymore. Jollymore shot, tipped. Oh, and it goes off the other side and ends up in the left post. Now they're going to go back up top to Jollymore, who wants it again. Jollymore fires that at the net. Tipped again. Jollymore at the right point. He's going to turn and go back the other way, create some space for himself. Now he's going to shoot. Shot, tipped, lays there in the crease, scores! Andy Chip on the doorstep, and a great shot from Jollymore at the point to get that through. All started with that creative edge work to create some space for himself and find that lane, and Chebucto is going to take a 1-0 lead here with 8:39 left to go here in the second period. Face off one by the Miners, back to Dixon. As McKenzie's away now, down the right side. McKenzie, smooth skater through the middle, and a good play by Jollymore with the active stick, as now he's going to find Struiff. Struiff with some speed. He beats Morgan. He's got Sutcliffe with him. Struiff through the middle. He's going to cut to the left side now. Puck squirts away from him, but he's going to stay on and fires that through the middle, and that just missed the stick there of Sutcliffe as Jollymore jumps down from the point. He's going to pick it up in the corner now. He tries to fire that out front. Go there. It's going to be smothered up by Boutlier there. So Chebucto pressing hard now. Face off one back here by Chebucto. Sutcliffe trips himself there, and that's going to end up outside the zone, but Noel's just going to fire that back in as the Atlantics regroup. Breakout pass here for the Miners through the middle. That puck just comes outside the line now as McDonald's just going to go chip, and Sutcliffe's going to pick that up on the right side. Sutcliffe's got the referee and McKenzie to beat there, and he takes a spill. As now that puck's picked up by Dixon for the Miners. Up the left side, through the middle now, McKenzie. He's going to cut back to the middle. McKenzie on Knoll. He's got Struiff on him hard in a good stick position there, as McKenzie had to beat two guys, and he gets smothered off there. So good back check there from Struiff, who is giving you his best effort at all times here. It's great to see out of the youngster, as now Chebucto is going to go dump and change as the Miners head back to their zone for it. They're going to go up the wall to O'Coin. O'Coin's going to almost have that stolen now as that goes up to McNeil on the left side. McNeil through the middle, cross ice. Away goes Junior McNeil down the right side. He's just going to try and fire that at the net, but he's pushed off there by McNeil. So tons of McNeils here in this game. Kudos to you if you can keep up, because I certainly cannot. As that puck is shot from a bad angle from McNeil for the Miners, and McSween got enough of that to keep it on the outside, as that's reversed back the other way, where Noel's going to race Hannon. As Noel's now just going to fire that out in the middle of the ice, and Hogan's going to pick that up in center ice. That's going to be turned over as Pelham's going to come down the left side. He tries to poke it through. He doesn't get by. Link now. He's just going to saucer that through the middle, and away go the Miners. Kaiser down the right side. He's going to power move to the net, and a big toe save there by McSween as he keeps that one out. A good save there by McSween to keep this one-goal lead intact here with 6:10 left to go in the first. So McNeil goes back to Lorette there, and he's going to find Pelham, but they're going to be offside, and now they're good as they regroup. Link's going to fire that through the middle, and that's going to find the stick of McNeil. McNeil shot. And Bootlear's going to smother that with the glove, and he's going to hold on there. And we're going to have a face-off just to his left here with 5:56 left to go in the second period. We get a little Rolling Stones over the speakers here. Shot by Castonguay, and that's blocked. Now the pass through the middle now. Castonguay just misses that. As Surratt was looking for it, and so was McKenzie. Now McPherson's away. McPherson's going to go up ice to Chip. Chip through the middle. He's got a step. Chip in all alone. He's got a back checker. Deep backhand. What a save there by Bootlear as Chip tried to go backhand and tuck it in. He had pressure from that side, and I don't think he knew. Jollymore, top of the circle. Shot. He headed for the left corner, and that just goes wide into the corner. Shot from the point now. It's going to end up the side of the net, and Bootlear's going to take no chances and smother that up here. We're going to bring the face-off right back down to where we began. The right side here of Bootlear, the Miners netminder. Now face-off now. Cranston swipes at that. Puck bounces over his stick now. As McLean's going to rim that around. Up to the winger now. Good setup on the breakout here for the Miners. As now Chip's going to back check hard, and he wants that puck, and away he goes. Chip, he has McPherson and Cranston with him again, but that puck squirts off Chip's stick and in behind. McPherson now. He gets tangled up there with Surratt as they fight for the puck on the wall now. Cranston in the right corner. He goes through the legs there. Now he's going to get a shot and off the pads of Bootlear, and that puck's going to lay there in the crease, and now it's going to end up behind the net. McPherson hard on the forecheck. He's going to go up to the point. Henneberry. Shot from the point. Goes through 14 sets of legs is what it looked like from here, as that's going to end up back at the right point for Douglas as he's going to chip that low. Keep that deep. McPherson now. He's going to look. McPherson over to Chip through his feet. Nice unselfish look there as he outweighted the goaltender. And Surratt's away here with Henneberry chasing hard. He's got Douglas with him. He does a shoulder check, make sure there's no one coming in. Now that puck's going to end up out front for Henneberry. Henneberry's going to go a weak backhander up to the half wall there. As now McNeil's going to look, and he's just going to fire that at the net. And McSween's got the post smothered up. And he's going to stop that and hold it. And we're going to have a face-off to the right here with 4:13 left to go in the second period here. The Allan Sullivan Memorial Hockey Tournament here at Cape Breton County Recreation Center. And we're going to have Metledge on the draw against McNeil from the Miners. Going to square up some feet here. Now we're good to go. Sutcliffe's going to pick that up. Right corner. He's going to go up ice to Struef. Struef in good positioning. Struef's going to go down the left side. He's going to go wide. He's going to pick up some speed. Now he's going to hit the brakes unintentionally as that hit the skates of the linesman. As now it's going to exit the zone here. Now we got a delayed offside. We're going to regroup and try again as Noel's just going to chip that back in. Back up the wall now. Bounces over the stick. O'Coin. Noel. He looks, opens things up here. He's going to go back up the wall, and that's intercepted almost by McNeil, but Struef's got it with a good hard battle. Struef down the left side. He enters the zone. Top of the circle. Now he cuts back to the middle. That puck's going to make its way to Bootlear. As Struef was pouncing hard on the net there, and he's going to smother that up, and we're going to have a face-off just inside the minor zone. A couple of the fans jam into this one here, so good to see the positive vibes in the arena this morning. As Struef looks for that in his feet. That's picked up now. And away go the Miners. That's the Miners' Dixon. Dixon goes all the way, shoots McSween. Another toe save there. So quick toes on the youngster here this morning. As he did his warm-up drills. Metledge now. He's going to fight O'Coin and McNeil. And McNeil's going to come over with it, and he's going to go backhand. But Noel in good defensive positioning there. And he's going to take that off the shin pads now. That puck makes its way to the point. Chop back in. Noel's just going to chip that outside the zone now. As Dixon tried to fire that back in, but Struef got a point. Or a piece of it. Noel. Stretch pass. Sutcliffe. He's going to pick that up. Skating backwards. Sutcliffe now. He had Morgan on him. Sutcliffe's going to cut back to the middle. That's going to be rimmed around hard. Now as Castonguay is going to be there to meet it, and he's going to fire that back down low. This is Struef. Struef tries to go back to Castonguay, but O'Coin's got it. O'Coin intercepts. He passes cross ice to McNeil. McNeil looking for Kaiser. Kaiser's going to race Jollymore for this. Jollymore goes stick first. Now that puck bounces out front, but there's Sutcliffe in good defensive positioning coming back to help out. He's going to chip that outside the zone. Link now. He's just going to fire that back in the Atlantic zone as Castonguay is going to go back for it. He's going to swing in behind the net here. He's going to cut back to the middle on the old dangerous through the middle breakout pass, but it works out for him here as Pelham's going to pick it up in center ice. He's got McNeil on him hard. Pelham tries to go over to McNeil as now Lorette's going to pick it up and chip it low. Pelham back out front to Lorette. That gets through, and that's going to find the stick of Castonguay, who's just going to turn, fire that at the net, and that's intercepted there by the Miners defender. Pelham, he's going to move down low. He tries to center that, and he does. Jollymore there. Jollymore picks it up. He's going to turn, find some space. Now he's going to hit the brakes, come back the other way. He tries to work across the top of the circle. He hits the brakes again. Now he's going to hit the brakes one more time. He's confusing me up here even. So good job out there to contain the puck by Jollymore as he's going to work in behind the net. He tries to center that. Now there it goes, and that ended up at the back post. And Boutlier got just enough of that to keep it out of the net here as Castonguay is going to go back, and he has McNeil hard on him. Castonguay hits the break, reverse, go the other way, and a good defensive play there to elude the pressure as Pelham tries to go chip and go, and now that's in his feet. Pelham, now he's got a chance. He's going to go cross ice to McNeil off his stick. McNeil in on Hogan. He's going to chip and go as McNeil does the right thing there and chip and change as Lorette's on it hard here with Pelham. Lorette's going to work the corner here with last minute to play now. The second period as now Pelham's going to come join the party as that puck squirts out as he gets there. Puck into the middle. Jollymore, good read. Had that poked off his stick. Douglas just through his feet. And away goes McNeil. McNeil has to race Jollymore. Jollymore against McNeil. Now he takes a shoulder check. He sees the pressure now in a good defensive positioning there as he uses his body to take away that ice of McNeil here, and he tries to exit the zone, but he takes a bump now with 30 seconds left to go. Puck down in the right corner for Douglas. Douglas looks for his options. He's going to go up ice, way out of the reach of Chip here. That's going to go on the stick of Graham for the Miners. Now Pelham picks it up. Pelham over the blue line. He's going to pull it, little toe drag move, backhand shot. Oh, what a save there by Boutlier. Or no, did it go in? Haven't got a definitive call up here in the booth. But it looks like I was correct. It was a big save by Boutlier as Pelham made a nice move, went backhand to Chip in front there, and a great save by Boutlier to keep this one-goal lead intact with 14 seconds left here in the second period. That would have been a heartbreaker there, last 20-second goal as that puck comes back with the Douglas. He gets there just in time to hold that in. He's going to send that low for Cranston. Cranston gets there first. Chip's going to join the party. 5 seconds left to go. Chipped in behind the net now as McPherson's going to give chase. And that's going to do it here for the second period as McPherson takes a bump there from McNeil as they collide it. A great save there to finish the period by Boutlier. Chebucto holds on to a 1-0 lead here. We're going to head to the third period in just a moment, so stay with us. And boom, 30 seconds come and gone. Opening face-off for the third period. Chebucto holding on to a 1-0 lead as they try to add to their lead here. Chip enters the zone over the left side. He's going to cut to the middle now. He's got a step. Chip, shot. And that rebound's going to land in front there as Boutlier fights for it. And now McLean takes exception to Chip banging away at that. We're going to have a little bit of a scrum here in front, as it looks like Chip may have taken the worst of that here, but he's up and he's back at it, and always happy to see that. Face off one now. Pushed out. Henneberry's just going to let that one come outside the zone. They're going to have to regroup now. as McNeil pops out in front of the net here. Cranston hard on him. He's going to cause a turnover. Cranston on the left side, just inside the slot. He's taken down there. No call. As now McPherson's going to battle for space in front of the net with Morgan as they battle behind the net here. Cranston's going to chip that around the other side, and away goes McPherson. He has to race O'Coin for that. So 3 Atlantics and 3 Miners in here as Chip decides to be the high guy there, and puck squirts out to him in the right position. Now McNeil's going to go chip, and away goes McKenzie. McKenzie, Henneberry, McKenzie and McNeil, 2-on-1. McKenzie over to McNeil. Backhand chance, and McSween gets across there to get enough of that to keep it out. And that puck's going to land in the slot. Now they're going to score. McKenzie in front. Puck lands on his stick, and he makes no mistake here, and that's going to tie things up here with 10:53 left to go here in the third. So an early goal here for the Miners is going to nod things up. Minute 7 here into the third period. As now Noel's going to pick it up. He's going to take some ice through the middle. He's got McKenzie to beat. He beats him. Goes in on Morgan now. He's on the backhand. Noel, chip. Oh, and he went back to the forehand. He just put that one up over the net, but Boutlier didn't even budge, didn't go down. He knew where he was going. As now that puck's going to end up in the right corner here. Strueff's hard on him. And now it's going to be pushed up to McNeil. He's got Metlich hard on him on the back check. Noel's going to pick that up. It's going to go into his feet. Kaiser almost gone and away there, but Noel keeps handle of the puck here. Noel up ice. He's got Kaiser on him. Over to Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe's going to hit the brakes. Lose the puck. Now he's going to chip it through. It's in his feet. Kaiser. Chip and go here for McDonald. So he's going to race McKenzie for that, and he gets back first. He's going to hit the brakes, but he takes a tumble there from a little bump from McKenzie. McDonald back now with McNeil. Passed out front, intercepted. That puck's going to be sent down the ice here. As Boutlier is going to stop that one, and he's going to play it out for his defenseman, Link. As Link's going to turn on the Jets and head up ice. Link on the right side, just over the red line. Now he's inside the blue. Good speed there. He's going to fire that at the net, but that's going to go wide. Hannon now through the middle. Picked off by Pelham, but that goes through his feet. Link under his stick now, so that's going to exit the zone. Pelham. Chip pass through the middle for Lorette. Lorette. He's going to pick it up. He's going to go the other way, but it's in the feet of McNeil now. McNeil tries to find Lorette back, but it's intercepted by Hogan. Jollimore's going to pick it up for the Atlantics. He's going to cut back to the middle. Now he's going to cut back right. Jollymore in on the right side. Down wide. He's got McNeil on him now. He turns, hits the brakes, spins around. He's going to try and find it out front here, but puck squirts off his stick. And now it's going to be put in by McNeil. It's good work from Jollymore down low to keep possession below the goal line. And McNeil's going to catch Boutlier by surprise, and he's going to shove that one in 5-hole. That's going to give the Atlantics a 2-1 lead here. 8:59 left to go. So McNeil from Jollymore there. As lots of the Chebucto offense comes from below the goal line. Forces the defenders to face the opposite way of the way they're trying to go here as Pelham fights for that now. McNeil, the goal scorer. He's in there as well. Pelham, he's going to chip off the glass in deep, and he's going to give chase here. But Graham's going to get there first, and he's going to go rim pass. And now Lorette's going to intercept that. Lorette tries to go through the middle. He does. Pelham. And a good stick lift there by McKenzie, but now Pelham has another chance, and he bangs away at it. That's kept in there by Castonguay, down in the right corner. Pelham, front to Lorette. Lorette through his feet and then through the feet of McNeil. And Kaiser's away. Kaiser, O'Coin, 2-on-2. Jollymore and Castonguay. Jollymore presses there and takes the puck away as that's going to squirt out to Castonguay behind the net. He's going to turn and go the other way now. So he's just going to go backhand off the wall. McNeil picks it up on the backhand. That puck's going to squirt out to the point there as Morgan shoots that. McLean, sorry. That goes wide. I try to go back to the point now, but Pelham's standing right there. He's going to pick that up, and that's going to end up just outside the zone now for Lorette. Lorette down the right side. He's going to chip, and he's tripped up there by McNeil, and that's going to be a delayed penalty here as Kaiser and Lorette end up knee to knee. Lorette takes the worst of that, and Chebucto is going to go to their first power play here this afternoon. 7:43 left to go here in the third period. 2-1 Chebucto lead. Big power play here for the Atlantics. So they try to extend their lead to 2 here. So face off right in front of the broadcast booth to the left of Bootlier. A quick conversation at the Glace Bay bench here. We had a late addition to the change here, so McKenzie's going to have to go back, and that's going to bring back O'Coin now, as the arm was already up when they changed against the rules. McPherson now, good patience there as he was looking for his options. Now he's going to turn back, go back to the point for Jollymore. Jollymore, partner pass, Noel looks up. He's going to pull it and fire, and that's going to be blocked and head back out to Jollymore at the point. Now he's going to work low. Jollymore tries to make a move. Puck squirts off his stick. Now he's going to keep that in at the hash marks. Jollymore chips it to Cranston. Cranston tries to make a move. That ends up in his feet. McPherson now picks it up. Shot, scores! McPherson picks up the loose puck. And he's going to bury it here on the power play. That's going to give Chebucto a 3-1 lead now. So a quick power play goal here for the Atlantics. That's going to extend their lead to 2. $7:15 left to go here. See if the Miners can mount the comeback. As Chip fights for that puck, now he's just going to pick that up, and Turner has that stolen away now. Cranston for the Atlantics. He tries to push through traffic now, and that's pushed away by McNeil. Cranston, once again, Chip pulls it through the traffic. As now the goal scorer for the Miners, McKenzie's going to make a quick pass up to Hannon. That doesn't get to him, and Douglas is going to hold that, and he goes backhand down in the corner as Dixon's going to give chase for the Miners now. Dixon up the wall to McNeil. McNeil gets by him. Henneberry's just going to fire that back down low, and the Atlantics are going to have to regroup here. McPherson hard on the forecheck against Morgan. He gets a stick on that, and that's going to be held in at the line there by Struve, but now it bounces out. Douglas, he's going to fire that in off the skates. No offside now as Struve's hard on the puck. No surprise there. Dixon turns and goes the other way. Didn't like what he saw on that angle. Now he goes back this way. He takes a bump from Struve. Struve takes the worst of that. The big body of Dixon there, and now McKenzie's going to wheel behind the net. He's going to turn the Jets on. McKenzie on the left side, just at the top of the circles. Up ice he goes. Now he's gone through the middle of the ice with some space. McKenzie winds up, slap shot, and that's going to hit the ankles of Henneberry there as he blocked that, and McKenzie throws a big hit there in the corner. And that's against the rules. So he's going to go to the box for 2 there. It's good hard forecheck. Turns out to be a penalty there. A little too much speed on the forecheck now, so Chebucto's going to get their second power play attempt as we bring the face-off back down in front of just to the right of the booth here. 6:01 officially on the clock here, left to go. Dixon's just going to fire that. He's going to hit Surratt in the back of the legs there, so that puck stays in. And now he's going to fire that, and that gets by Noel at the point. That's going to head down the ice and end up all the way down into the Chebucto zone. As Noel's going to pick that back up. He cuts right out in front of the net there, so good confidence from Noel. So he had the big man McNeil coming after him. McNeil still giving chases. Noel tries to gain the zone now. Sutcliffe, he's just going to fire that at the net, and that's tipped wide. Excuse me. Struve with Dixon. Now that puck comes out to Noel. Noel slides on the knees, but that gets through him as McDonald's going to go back for it. He's going to go cross ice there to Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe's just going to backhand that just inside the line where it's picked up by Morgan, and then Morgan hits it off the shin pads of the ref as he holds the line. Now McNeil's going to send it, but it hits McDonald. Going to play pitch and catch here on the wall. A little ping pong action happening as that puck's going to be sent down on McSween. McSween's just going to stop that with the twig and head it to the corner for Noel. Noel now. He's looking for the cross ice pass for Struve. Struve wide open. Good option there as he gains the line. Oh, and he takes a big hit there as I think both of them were a little bit surprised there as they both zigged. And now it's going to come around for Jollymore. Jollymore down the right side. He's going to cut to the middle. Now back to the forehand. He's going to pick it up. He turns and goes the other way. Jollymore in behind the net looking for his options. He goes back up to the point. Castonguay. Castonguay across to Pelham. Pelham. He looks. Finds Jollymore on the backhand. Jollymore's going to turn and go the other way. Now he cuts back. He's going to blow a tire there. Not sure if he was upended or not. Either way, the puck exits the zone, and Kaiser's away as Jollymore back checks hard to get back into position. As Kaiser enters the zone, he's going to shoot through traffic, and McSween saw that one as that puck had some eyes. Jollymore's away. He's going to cut back and go the other way. So once again, some good edge work here from Jollymore as he tries to create his own space out there. Now he cuts back. He's going to go cross ice wide open to McNeil. Lorette down the right side. He's going to enter the zone. He's got Pelham with him. Lorette drops it for Pelham into his feet. And a good read there by Dixon as he intercepted that one, and now O'Coin's going to chip out, and that does it for the power play here as Kaiser's away with McNeil. Kaiser, saucer pass. McNeil just out of his reach there. And now it's going to be pushed back out front as McSween's going to pounce on that with 3:37 left to go here in the third period. So a good kill there by the Miners and some good pressure made by the Atlantics there on the power play, but they come up short and they still hold their 3-1 lead here, so still in a good spot. As McNeil and Lorette line up for the draw now. Face-offs one back to Hannon. Hannon tries to shoot that, fans on it into the shin pads of Lorette, who was on his knees. Douglas now, he's going to jump up into the play. He's just going to fire that through the middle of the ice, and that's just going to miss the stick of Link, and that's going to be no icing there, as he definitely had an opportunity to play that as he picks it up now. He's got Pelham on him. Good breakout pass there to McNeil through the middle to the other McNeil. Now that centering pass is blocked. That's going to end up back inside the minor zone as Hannon's away now, but Henneberry steps up with a good read. Pelham now, the right side. As Hogan steps right up and keeps him in front, as Link's just going to fire that around his own net where McNeil is. McNeil's going to wheel. Pelham's hard on him. He pushes that just a little bit too far of himself there as Henneberry pokes that away, and McNeil's going to find it. Find McNeil down in the corner. Backhand saucer pass through the middle. One-timer and a good save there as Hannon had a good opportunity from a pass from McNeil down in the corner, and a good save there by McSween. He holds that. 2:50 left to go here in the third. Defense time here for the Atlantics. So I'm assuming the message will be nothing against here. So draw on that face-off. We got a small collision there as the puck's tried to be centered for the Miners from Kaiser. Now the puck squirts out. Chip. Andy chips away. He's got McPherson with him and Cranston coming late. Chip. He's going to go wide. Left side. He's just going to go around the net now. He's going to look for his options. Chip. He's going to go back up to the point for McDonald. McDonald tries to fire that. Now we got a potential breakaway opportunity here for Kaiser. Kaiser in all alone. Shot. Scores. Kaiser cuts the lead to 1 here as he got a breakaway pass from McKenzie and got in behind the defense. And he makes no mistake as he goes top right. Got a nail biter here, folks. 2:20 left to go here in the third. 3-2 lead for Chebucto. So now Chip's going to get it here. He's going to get the line. He's just going to chip that and go. As Morgan's going to get there for the Miners, and Chip's there as well. He has Cranston helping out. Chip tries to fire that through, and a good heads-up play there by McNeil to get down on one knee and block that lane. McPherson and Graham battle in front of the net with Chip and Cranston in the corner here. That puck's going to be frozen on the wall. We're going to have a face-off inside the minor zone here with just under 2 minutes to go. Ready to go for the draw now. Cranston and McNeil. Cranston loses that draw to McNeil as that goes back, and Hannon tries to go Chip, but Cranston holds that in. Down for Chip. Chip down low in the corner. It's got Cranston makes a move out front and blows the tire there, so Hannon's away. Hannon with O'Coin, 2-on-2 against Jollymore and Castonguay. Jollymore pounces. He's going to take away that time and space that's in his feet. He's going to hit the brakes and go the other way. Now he jukes and goes, fakes right and goes left. And now he takes a bump there. He wasn't too happy about that, but the puck comes outside the zone anyway. McPherson, chip to Cranston. Cranston in on Morgan. Cranston, shot off the melon of Bootlier, and that's using your head, folks, as that's a good save. Doesn't matter how you do it, just keep it out of the net. As Cranston absolutely ripped that one. That's going to go off the head of Bootlier and up into the netting. So we're going to have a face-off here just in front of the booth. As McKenzie and Metledge will line up for the draw now. Now that's one there, and Sutcliffe fires that on net and didn't have enough juice to get through, so Boutlier has no problem with that as Kaiser's away now. Sutcliffe upends him, and the fans are not happy about that. Minute 5 left. As Kaiser battles hard there. Minute 2 now. Officially the last minute to play here in the third period is McNeil, and away goes Boutlier to the bench for the extra attacker. Graham's going to enter the ice here. Jollymore around his own net. He's going to go backhand off the wall. Struiff, but that's intercepted. But no, it's not. It bounces over the stick of Graham here. Dixon tries to go chip. Didn't like what he's seen. Now they get it back in. As that puck's going to head down center ice, and that's going to hit Morgan. As Dixon goes away. He's down the left side. 35 seconds left to go. Noel now. He fakes the shot and goes back the other way, and he's going to put that in his feet as Struiff is just going to try and rim that. And it's blocked there as Kaiser's going to meet it. Kaiser. Cranston now. Cranston's just going to fire that through the middle for Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe, open net, hits the brakes, fires that through the middle, and that's going to end up to Struiff. And Cranston can't handle that. 10 seconds left to go. Cranston hits the brakes. He goes the other way. He fires that and just missed the open net. So that puck comes all the way around to the other side as Jollymore's going to pick it up down, and he's just going to eat the clock here, and that's going to do it. As Chebucto holds on to a 3-2 victory here over the Glace Bay Miners in a very well played game. And another honor to be a part of this unreal tournament here in Cape Breton, the Allan Sullivan Memorial, sorry. So Chebucto, 3-2 lead. They start 2-0 here. And we'll be back this afternoon to bring you their third game. For High Button Sports, I'm Matt Dudelet, signing off.